Guys, we are here for another episode of the Coach Ali Smith Show. Coming off a huge win last week to open the season against Carver, Montgomery. I'll let Coach Smith introduce who he brought with him this week.
I brought Matthew Sparks, a junior. That's a true athlete for us. He's a quarterback, receiver. He handles some on the kicking, do a lot of things for us.
Yeah. So tell us why you brought Matthew with you this week.
I just wanted to bring a guy that I feel like that has been in the program for the last 3 years. That's a true leader on and off the field. He is really what we want our program to resemble, doing it in the classroom, doing it on the field, and then in the hallways and things like that. So I wanted to bring him to be a part of what we do.
Okay. Matthew had a pretty nice catch last week. Matthew, talk to us about that touchdown catch you called last week.
It was a little 2-yard catch, but I was just running for my life. I didn't really know what to do. I've never done that before, so I was just running.
So that was your first receiving touchdown?
Yes.
How did it feel?
Felt pretty good. I got a penalty on it. So
What kind of penalty was it?
Unsportsmanlike conduct, I think.
Oh man. But the touchdown counted.
Yeah.
Good deal. Well, how does it feel knowing that Coach Smith chose you to come in and represent the team this week on this week's show?
It's an honor, really. Like, I want to be the guy on the team that everybody looks up to.
Okay.
So it's
Good deal. So let's talk a little bit about that Carver game last week. You know, Carver came in; they've got a lot of athletes on that team, a lot of speed. What was you guys' mindset coming into that first game?
Our mindset, honestly, was just we wanted to execute, and we talked to the kids about executing, focusing, and finishing.
Right.
So that was the main thing the whole week that we talked about: executing and focusing and finishing. And our kids pretty much they executed throughout the game. We made a lot of mistakes, but they were correctable mistakes. They played hard.
Right. Yeah, that was going to be my next thing. Penalties. I know. First game, it happens. You're going to have kids are going to have some nerves. They're going to make some mental mistakes. So is that something you guys worked on this week and corrected?
Well, we talk about penalties and doing things and thinking all the time.
Right.
So those are things. Some of it was excitement penalties. Mm-hmm. Some of it was a little mouthing penalties, and then some of it just a lack of focus penalties. So 3 different areas of penalties that we can't make those penalties this week if we have opportunity to win the ball game.
Exactly. You got a good Hewitt Trussville team coming in this week. One thing I noticed was the play of the defense. Man, those guys came out. They were hitting pretty hard, and they were playing angry. Is that something you guys stressed during the week last week?
Well, we talk about that and trying to build identity with our defense, and hopefully they continue to get better week in and week out. But the biggest thing with us defensively, what we stress, if you just play hard and play physical, you're gonna make a lot of mistakes, but that effort to make up for those mistakes.
Yeah. And another topic I know people were concerned about was the heat. You guys seem to handle the heat pretty well last week, and it looks like that might be from conditioning. Is that something you guys worked on over the summer?
Well, we hope so, man. Our off-season program, and then even going through last week and the week before, the preparation of the nutrition and the hydration. Hopefully that, and if anything, we'll have to give it up to our parents. We had a lot of them that try to feed us and do different things that help us stay hydrated and stuff. So I think a lot of people you have to tip their hat to for making sure our kids are ready to go.
Good deal. Matthew, was the heat a problem for you and the other players last week?
It wasn't really a problem. Like, he's been stressing all summer, all fall camp, like drink. Mm-hmm. And so we had a few guys cramp, but it wasn't bad.
So this week you got Hewitt Trussville coming in, old regional rival for Gadsden City. I was talking to one of the coaches. Gadsden City and Hewitt Trussville have had some really good games over the years. Talk to us about Hewitt coming in this week.
Hewitt, obviously Hewitt. very well coached football team. Coach Floyd and those guys are going to do a lot of things offensively. His son is a preseason pick to be one of the top guys to be Mr. Football and different things like that. So we know what we're up against on the offensive side. Defensively, they're going to fly around. They're going to move, give you different looks to try to confuse you. Very well coached football team. They're gonna get after you. It's gonna be a physical football game.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, we hopefully that we can be as physical as they are.
Good deal, Matthew. What have you seen on film from Hewitt?
They play fast, but they blow coverages a lot. So if we can just execute, we'll be good.
Okay, good deal. I talked about this game on our preview show last night, and doing my research, I noticed last week Hewitt Trussville had trouble scoring in the red zone. I think they had 3 trips to the red zone, and they came out of those 3 trips. They only came out with 3 points. Is that something you're kind of pressing the defense on? Like, hey, in the red zone, we got to really lock down on these guys. And
well, one of the things what we talking about doing early in the year is we're really working on us,
right?
And trying to figure out things that we do in the red zone, different type of things. We got still a young football team, and we're trying to find our way in some areas as well. We did a good job last week stopping Carver in the red zone about 4 times, red zone goal line area. So we did. So what we're looking at with them is we know that they're gonna give you a lot of different looks, move the ball around a little bit, may send some different packages in. Our guys have just got to stay focused and read the keys and different things of that nature.
Good deal. Well, guys, I know you got a coaches meeting to go to. I appreciate y'all sitting in with us this week. Matthew, thank you for coming on.
Appreciate
and good luck to you guys Friday night. Average Joe's will be here in the house with you.
All right, thank you, and go Titans.